So yes, my name is Rodrigo Souza. My pronouns are he and him. I am an accessible and adaptive yoga teacher. I teach folks with disabilities. I have suffered a spinal cord injury myself. I fell from a cliff 9 years ago, and I am paralyzed from the chest down. My injury level is T3 complete. I also use like a manual wheelchair, but I have no trunk control, no balance. Okay. And I know that all of us here in this virtual space, we have different abilities, right? Different disabilities and different levels of injuries as well. So what I would like to say here is that, this practice, I'm going to suggest all the movements, all the mindful movements that we're going to do. But I would like you to make this practice yours, okay? Ask what your body is, listen to what your body is asking for you today, okay? For example, if I say raise your arms any amount, some of you might be able to raise all the way up. Some of you might be raised to raise your arms just halfway. Some of you might be able to raise just like this today, and that's okay. All right. The movement doesn't count much. Okay, the expression of the movements. What is important here is for us to have a connection with ourselves, for us to try to move consciously. Okay, let's have an embodied experience and move. We call it dynamic meditation or mindful movements as well. Okay, and have agency over your body. All right, agency over the practice. Okay, pay attention on how you feel, and even if you don't want to do the movement, maybe you feel tired today. Maybe it's not accessible for you. I will offer some variations, but if the movement doesn't feel comfortable, just don't do it. We're not here to hurt ourselves, okay? We're here to get more energy out of it, to practice, okay? Not to feel uncomfortable, okay? If it feels comfortable, don't do it. What I suggest is you can either visualize the movement, you can have a soft gaze and visualize the movement, or you can also come back to your breath. Pay attention to your breath, all right? Just notice how you're breathing, okay? That is also being mindful. That's also being in your body. That is the core of our practice today. I'm gonna put, I'm gonna put this, I'm just making adjustment here on the screen so I can see everyone. Yeah. It's really good. Nice, everyone. Yeah. What are we gonna do here? We're gonna do like a meditation practice. We're gonna do a centering practice, is what we call. And then after the centering practice, we will do like a warm-up exercise, right? I like to make our way down. So we're gonna warm up our necks, our shoulders, our arms, wrists, hands, fingers. And then we are going to move to the spine. We are going to open the spine in the 6 directions, which is flexion and extensions, a variation of cat call. We're going to do lateral flexions and also twists, okay? And after that, we are going to finish the practice with, a little mindfulness based on gratitudes. And that will be it for today. Let's get it started then. Right. Let me just adjust this a little bit. Maybe adjust this light here so you can see me well. Can you all see me well, hear me well? Yeah? All right. So to start, I would like us to, try to find a comfortable place in your wheelchair. Okay. Just to get it started. So we can start by rocking from side to side a little bit. just to maybe open up the torso, feel the right sitting bone, the left sitting bone. And as we move, okay, we can just try to get comfortable in the chest. Sometimes it's challenging to find a comfortable place, but try to find one that you can fully, let yourself go and let yourself relax a little bit. I always like to move my bum a little bit forward here so I can, I can have a better balance and just like rest against my wheelchair backrest here and just like I don't need to think about my balance when I am like that. Once we're here, I would like to invite you to place your palms facing down on your knees like that. And very gentle, have a soft gaze, towards the floor. Or if it feels comfortable for you, you can close your eyes as well. And very gentle, we're going to do a little inquiry here. We're going to try to observe our sensations, what's going on in our body right now. Non-judgmentally, just observe how you feel. It can either be like an emotional sensation or a physical sensation. Let's just pay attention to it very with compassion and tenderness, no judgmental here. Let's just take a moment here to notice how is it to be us right now? How is it to be you in your body? That's beautiful. I would like us to do the same thing, but now with the mind. Let's try to observe the mind without judging it. All the thoughts, all the worries, they come and they go, and we're just there observing it. Like we observe the sky, the clouds passing by, We don't do anything, we just observe. Let's take a minute just to observe what's going on in our mind right now. Mm-hmm. And now I would like to invite the breath in, Let's try to work with the breath a little bit. Let's inhale through the nose, deep inhale through the nose, and a long and soft exhale through the mouth. Let's working with this pattern a little bit. Inhale through the nose, long and soft exhale through the mouth. Keep on like that, inhale through the nose. Keep on breathing like this. Consciously inhaling through the nose and long and soft exhale through the mouth. But now I would like us to, with each exhalation, try to soften yourself a little bit further. Exhaling, you can try to soften your shoulders. Let your shoulders drop a little bit, releasing all the tension from your shoulders. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, soften the jaw, soften the tongue inside of your mouth. Let it soften. Relax over here. Let the gravity embrace you down. Soften this muscle between your eyebrows. Soften your eyes. Behind the eyes, soften. Keep on breathing. Inhale. Soften the muscles of your head, your temples. And notice how you feel now. Notice your sense of calmness. We are in our body right now. Let's move. I invite you to open your eyes. Let the light in. Greet the world back with a smile on your face. And observe the space you have. You know, the people that are around you, or if you're by yourself, just look around. Notice the room you're in. You know, very gentle. And now gentle, bring yourself back to center, back to the midline. And as we did at the beginning, you know, we are going to work with the torso a little bit before going to the warm-ups, okay? So hold your wheelchair frame with your both hands so you can have a better balance and move the way it's comfortable for you, okay? We're going to start with some hip circles here, very gentle. You can go from the left to the right, just to wake up the torso a little bit. Right to the left. Very gentle. Moving back as well, you know. This little back bend here, pay attention, okay? We don't want to tip over. So what I generally say to my students is to always find a balance between comfortable and challenging, okay? A little bit challenging and it's more comfortable. And never take yourself out of your, you know, center of gravity too much, okay? Always, you know, pay attention to where you're going, right? Beautiful. Reposition yourself in the chair if you need to. And now we are going to work out with our warm-ups, as I mentioned before. All right, we're going to start with our neck. Sitting up straight and tall, you know, I would like us to place our hands on our thighs if it's available and lift the sternum up. You know, the sternum is this little bone here. Broaden your chest a little bit. And now let's create that imaginary space between the ears and the shoulders. Trying to elongate our spine. And from here, we're going to move, okay? This in yoga is called Tadasana. It means mountain pose. You know, you're sitting down like a mountain with your spine, you know, erect, extended, right? Now, sitting up straight and tall, from here, we're going to inhale through the nose and raise our chin towards the ceiling, towards the sky, very gentle. Keep the muscles of your neck engaged, okay? Don't drop your head all the way back. And raise until it's comfortable for you, okay? Exhale long and soft through the mouth. We're gonna bring the chin towards the chest. Chin towards the chest. Exhale here. Inhale one more time. Raise your chin towards the ceiling. Notice how you feel. Moving at your own pace, okay? Exhale, bring it down. No rush here, just notice the stretch at the back muscles of your neck, gaze towards the floor. One more time, inhale, raise the neck up, chin towards the ceiling. Exhale, long and soft. Bring your head back to center, back to the midline. Beautiful, release. When I say release, it means that you can come out of mountain pose, okay? You don't need to pay attention on your extension of your back anymore, of keeping your spine engaged, okay? You can just relax on your chair, all right? But we always would like to move from erect spine, okay? So we always ground ourselves first, come back to our bodies, extend the spine, and then move. And then when I say release, you can relax, okay? Beautiful. Keeping on with our neck, now we're going to do almost the same movement, but we're going to inhale, we're going to gaze towards the right side, and then exhale, we're going to gaze towards the left, okay? One more time, sitting up straight and tall, lift the sternum a little bit. Beautiful. Ground through your sitting bones, and inhale. We're going to turn our head towards the right side until it's comfortable for us. Beautiful. Stay here. Exhale, long and soft. Turn our head all the way to the left side. It's beautiful. One more time, inhale. Exhale. One last time, inhale. Exhale, release. And bring your body back to center. In case you don't feel comfortable synchronizing the movement and the breath, just pay attention to the movement, okay? And you can breathe at your own pace. All right, this is a trauma-informed exercise, mindfulness practice, so you can do whatever you want to do. All right, everything I say here, they're only suggestions, okay? Coming back to mountain pose, sit up straight and tall, I would like us now to drop the right ear towards, the right shoulders like that, very gentle. And now we're going to start to do a full circle, all the way to the left, towards the ceiling and back to the right side. Very gentle at your own pace. And then we're going to go to the opposite direction. Bring it down, back to the right. Beautiful, release. Same thing now with the left side. Beautiful, towards the right side now. We're going to do a full circle if it's comfortable for you. And now in the opposite direction as well. Beautiful. Exhale, bring your body back to center, back to the midline. I slept with 2 pillows last night, and I can really feel my neck. A good tip for you folks, don't sleep with 2 pillows, all right? Don't do it. Beautiful. Now we're going to zoom out a little bit, and I know that you can see me through the screen, but behind the screen there is a wall, right? So I would like us to let's trace, the shape of the wall, with the tip of our nose like that, and then we do like 3 times each direction, okay? Sitting up straight and tall here. Let's just trace, the 4 corners of the wall each direction, very gentle. And do it consciously, okay? Notice how you feel while you do that. Don't just move your neck, okay? Move your neck mindfully. That's beautiful. And then we do in the opposite direction. Just with tenderness and gentleness, warming up our neck. That's beautiful. Back to center, back to the midline, release. Reposition yourself in the chair if you need to. Making our way down, we're going to, warm up our shoulders now, okay? And sitting up straight and tall, release both arms parallel to a wheelchair like this. Give them a little shake. Very good. And now we're going to inhale through the nose and lift both shoulders up. Get into shoulder shrugs here. Exhale. Bring it down. Very good. So we're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale up. Squeeze your head between your shoulders. Exhale down. That's nice. Inhale one more time. Up. Exhale down. Beautiful. Release. Now, I would like us to take our left hands and hold your wheelchair frame like that to get a better balance. And then we are going to work with the right arm now, okay? So sitting up straight and tall, we're going to release our arm here, the right arm like this. And then we're going to inhale. We're going to raise this arm any amount that is good for you. Yes, very good. Exhale, bring your arm wide, palms facing up, like that. Very good. Now we're going to kiss our shoulders with our hands, sorry, like that. And now at your own pace, I would like us to, get into a shoulder rotation here 3 times forward, and 3 times backward. Okay. But try to do that consciously. And try to do that in a range of motion that is comfortable for you. Okay. We use our shoulders very often, pushing a wheelchair everywhere. So be gentle with your shoulders, okay? Very gentle. Beautiful. One more time. And release. Give your arm a little shake. And now it is time to hold your wheelchair frame with the right hand. And the left arm, we're going to do the same thing. Inhale up. Any amount. Exhale. Palms facing up. We're going to kiss our shoulders with our hands one more time. And now gentle and tender. We're going to move 3 times forwards and 3 times backwards. Very good. Very good. One more time. Beautiful. Back to center, back to the midline. Exhale through the mouth and release your arm. That's lovely. Reposition yourself in the chair if you need to. We're going to keep it on working with this. And we're going to add a little shoulder rotation. Okay? We're going to do a movement that is, it is like an arm strengthening and a shoulder rotation at the same time. Okay, it's a supination and a pronation. We're going to hold the breath and then we're going to do that for like 3 times, synchronizing with the breath. But it's like, I would like to offer you a variation as well that you can do with 1 arm at a time. Okay, and if it doesn't feel comfortable for you to synchronize the breath, you can just pay attention to the movement, okay? Be gentle to yourself. Beautiful. Coming back to mountain pose, sit up straight and tall, release both arms parallel to your chair like that, parallel to your body. Inhale, we're gonna raise our arm any amount that is comfortable for you. Now you're going to exhale, palms facing down and keep your arms spread wide. That is a pronation, palms facing down. Now supination, inhale, palms facing up. And here you're going to stay for 3 breaths, okay? Hold it there. Inhale, palms facing down. Exhale, palms facing up. One more time, inhale down. Exhale up. and release. That's beautiful. Give your arms a little shake. Reposition yourself from the chair if you need to. And making our way down, we are going to work with our wrists now, okay? Again, here I would like to offer you a variation that you can do with one arm at a time, okay? And we're going to lift our arms up as we rotate our wrists. If you would like not to raise your arms, if it doesn't feel comfortable, you can rotate your wrists just in front of you like that as well. Whatever feels comfortable for you, okay? Beautiful. Sitting up straight and tall. Ground to your sitting bones. Release your hands. Close your hands. Then we're going to gently start rotating them inwardly, like that. You're going to notice that you're rotating all the muscles of your forearm as well. And simultaneously, we're going to raise our arm any amount, until it's comfortable for you. And one more time, try to move consciously, very gentle. You might hear some cracks. I always hear them. The hands are going to kiss each other there, and then they're going to rotate outwardly. Very gentle, and simultaneously bring the both arms down. Again, you can hold your wheelchair frame to get a better balance, and just do that with one arm at a time. Or right here in front of your body, whatever feels comfortable for you. Okay. Once we come back to center, we give these arms and these hands a little shake. And making our way down, we're going to extend our hands. We're going to pull the 4 fingers towards our body and keep our arm extended. Stretch in front of us. And once we're here, we're going to get to have a collective breath together, okay? Inhale through the nose here. Exhale through the mouth. Now we're going to flex our hand, in the opposite direction. Take another collective breath. Inhale through the nose. Long and soft exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. Release. Same thing with the left hands. Push. Pull the 4 fingers towards your body. Keep your arms extended. Inhale here. Exhale. That's lovely. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. That's really good. Release and reposition yourself in the chair, And now we're going to take our hands, and put our palms towards the ceiling. This is actually very good for quadriplegics, And then we're going to gentle massage all our fingers with our right hand, But be consciously while you do that, finger by finger, Extending our fingers, very gentle, right? Notice how you feel while you do that, okay? Don't automatically just move there. Just, notice the way you're touching yourself. Be gentle, finger by finger, twice. You go all the way and then you come back. Beautiful. And then the same thing we're going to do with our right hand. The left hand, we do finger by finger. We go towards the toe, towards the polygon, the thumb, sorry. Towards the thumb. Once you get to the thumb, you go towards the little finger again. You go towards the toe. That will be challenging. All right, beautiful. And now with our hands, we can play some clouds as well, like closing and open like this, as you can, at your own ability, just like do like this for a few times, beautiful, and release. Lovely. We did warm up our body now, arms, hands, neck, shoulders, and now it's time to work with the spine. But before we move to the spine, I would like to offer you a sip of water. Let's have like a collective drinking of water here, all of us. Salud, cheers. Let's keep ourselves hydrated. Yeah, nice. And now we're going to work with the spine and all directions, okay? And some of us, like me, I have 2 titanium hasps here, because I had a T3, a thoracic injury. So I have, rods like and hasps there in my chest. So what that means is like I need to move very carefully, okay? I cannot push myself too hard, especially in the twists, okay? When I ask you for twists, less is more, go and twist just a little bit. If you see you can go a little bit further, just go a little bit further, okay? And bring yourself back to center. Just don't go all the way, just move consciously, listen to your body, okay? How do I feel while I move? I feel comfortable, feels good. Yes, okay, let's stay here. Oh no, doesn't feel very good. Come back to center, okay? Please. Right, the first mindful movement we're gonna do here, it's what we call in yoga cat and call. It's a variation of cat call, which is a flexion and an extension of the spine, okay? I'm gonna show you 2 variations, and then we're gonna do it together for 3 breaths. We're gonna get into a flow together, but I would like you to watch it first, okay? The first variation, I like to put my hands on my knees here, and then I arch my back, I flex my back like a cat, I know that some of you might have a cat at home, it's just like your cat does. And then you bring your chin towards your chest, you raise your shoulders up to your ears. And that is a variation of cat. In here, we're gonna exhale through the mouth. That's a cat variation. And to get into a call variation, you're gonna push the femur bone, this massive bone we have here now. Like we're gonna push it back to the hip sockets, both of them simultaneously, while we broaden our chest and keep our spine extended and raise our chin towards the ceiling. And while we're here, we're gonna inhale through the nose here. And that's variation of call, okay? That's one variation. The second variation, you can, instead of place your hands, out of your knees, you can place your hands on your wheelchair frame like that, and do a gentle movement, mainly focusing on your shoulders, and on your sternum, this little bone we have here. We raise our shoulders. I would like you to pay attention on your shoulder blades. Shoulder blades are those, bones that we have at the back of our, shoulders. The shoulder blades in cats, go, opposite directions, they go away from each other. And that's a cat variation. And then a call variation, you broaden your chest, you try to extend your spine, and notice that your shoulder blades go towards each other here. Okay, that is the movement. Exhale, chin to the chest, shoulder blades away from each other, inhale, Shoulder blades towards each other, broaden your chest. Okay? That is a more subtle movement that you can do. All right? But what we're going to do now, we're going to do it 3 times. I would like you to choose which one you would like to do. And then we're going to get into a flow, and then we're going to do that 3 times together. Are you ready? Yeah? Beautiful. All right. Sitting up straight and tall, okay? Ground through your sitting bones. Remember, we need to sit up straight and tall first, and then exhale through the mouth, chin to the chest, raise your shoulders a little bit, arch your back like a cat does. You know, you're like a cat here. Long and soft exhale through the mouth. Inhale, you're gonna get into call. Inhale through the nose, broaden your chest. Keep your spine engaged, you know, extend it. Raise your chin towards the ceiling. Notice how extended your spine is right now. Exhale back to cat, arch your back one more time. Into the chest, raise your shoulders, beautiful. Inhale. Through the nose, back to call. Extend your spine. Notice your shoulder blades towards each other. Exhale, long and soft. Back to cat. That's beautiful. And one last time. Inhale. Extend your spine, get into call. Hold it there. And exhale, long and soft. Back to cat. Arch your back one last time and release. Back to center. Back to the midline. Beautiful. That is nice. Give your arms a little shake. Really good, folks. Really good. What we did here was a flexion and an extension, and it was a cat call. We're starting to working with the spine now. But now we are going to add another exercise that I found it to be quite fun to do it. I know it might sound a little bit childish, but I call it picking cherries. Okay, we're gonna pick cherries together. I know that in some parts of US where you are, they might be full of cherry trees. In Sweden, we don't have many, but we do have. In Brazil, where I'm from, you know, we have some as well. And we're gonna go, you know, cherry picking. Let's say we're gonna, you know, bake a cherry pie, and we need some cherries. So what are we gonna do? We take like this imaginary cherry basket, empty, is empty now. You know, we put parallel to our chair here, just beside our chair. And then imagine that we parked our wheelchair right underneath a cherry tree. You know, there are cherries all above us. You know, and then we're going to try to pick cherries together. Okay. The first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna pick cherry with our right hands. You know, and it is a chair that is just above us. So for us to get a better balance, we're gonna hold our wheelchair frame with our left hand. First, everyone hold your wheelchair frame. Sit up straight and tall. We need to sit up tall, and then we're going to raise our right hand all the way until it's comfortable for us, and pick the highest cherry you can pick, all the way up. Inhale here. Ooh, extend, pick the cherry, exhale, long and soft through the mouth and bring it down, beautiful. Put it inside the basket, we've got a cherry there. You can do the same thing with apples, right? You decide. You're just gonna do it with watermelons. Right, hands, wheelchair frame. And now we're gonna do the same thing, okay? With the left hands, a cherry just above our heads, okay? Inhale, we're gonna raise our left arm all the way we can, you know, the highest cherry you can pick, you know, take it. Exhale, bring it down, beautiful. Put it in the basket. reposition yourself in the chair. Now, hold your wheelchair frame with your left hand. And now we are going to, with the right hand, and the right arm, we're going to do a diagonal reach. We're going to try to, pick the cherry on the left side, all the way up there. Like this, beautiful. Inhale here, exhale, bring it back down. Put the cherries in the basket. One thing that we need to develop here is our body consciousness, okay? I would like you to move consciously because I don't want you to fall off your wheelchair. So never, ever move yourself too much from your center of gravity, too much far off, especially if you don't have a good balance, okay? So that's why I always come back to that safety instruction, like try to find, a place between, the sweet spot that is between comfortable and challenging, but just a little bit challenging, more comfortable, okay? Look after yourself, folks. This is an online class. I cannot be there, okay? So I trust you all. Beautiful. Hold your wheelchair frame with the right hand and the left hand. We're gonna take the cherry all the way until it's comfortable for us, everyone. Beautiful. We've got a few cherries now. Exhale, bring it down. Yay! That's really good. Now, we're going to do something a little ambitious, okay? We're going to release both hands parallel to the chair, and then we're going to try to pick 2 cherries at the same time. Inhale, raise your arms up. Beautiful. Exhale, bring it down. Lovely. Now we're going to pick cherries on the sides, Let's imagine that we have a cherry right on the left and a cherry on the right. And here is where that instruction that I gave you will play off now, okay? You need to pay attention on your sense of gravity. Don't move away from your center of gravity. So hold your chair, on your wheel like that with your right hand. And with your left hand, you gently gonna go towards the left side. Inhale and pick the chair in the left. It's a lateral flexion here. Stay there. Beautiful. Exhale, bring it down. That's lovely. Left hand now out on the wheel, outside of the wheel like this. Get a better balance. And then we go to the right. Spin your arm as far as you can, as far as comfortable for you. Pick the cherry, exhale, bring it down. Whoa. We have quite a lot of cherries. But as we are parked here in a wheelchair, it's like there is not so much space here. So now we're going to do a gentle twist, okay? And this twist, I would like you to be very, very gentle, okay? One thing that I would like to start doing is sitting up straight and tall. And then with our right hands, we're going to place outside of our left knee, like this. And then with the left hand, we're going to go and try to pick the cherry that is just at the back there. You can gaze over your shoulders here, it's a little bit at the back. Hold it there. Notice how your chest is expanded now. Breathe here. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale. Bring your arm back and put the cherry inside the basket. Well done, you. Lovely. Same thing. You can place your hands between your thighs, or you can place your hand outside of your knee like that. And then with the right hand, we go and pick the chair just behind us. Inhale here through the nose. And a long and soft exhale, we bring the arm back and chop that chair inside that basket. We have almost enough to make a cherry pie. With all this cherry picking, we dropped some on the floor, you know, and now it's time to pick them up. So very gentle as well, okay? Some of us might not have the ability to go all the way down to the floor, and you don't need to. All right, let's imagine that, you know, there is some cherry halfway down, like, you know, there's a rock there or something, okay? I just would like you to have that body consciousness to move until it's comfortable for you, okay? So hold your wheelchair frame with your right hand again, here on the wheel. And then on the inhale, we're gonna go until it's comfortable for you and pick the cherry down on the floor. Beautiful. Bring your body back. And we're gonna do the same thing, left hand. Hold it here. Inhale down. Exhale up. Beautiful. And now we're going to do what in yoga we call forward fold, the Uttasana. We're gonna pick the cherries that is right in front of us, right? I'm gonna do that once, and I would like you to see, and then we're gonna do that twice, okay? For you, right, that has a paraplegia or a low injury, you know, if it's available for you, you can gently, you know, go all the way and pick the cherries that in front of you. You can even try to raise, you know, vertebrae by vertebrae on your way back up until it's comfortable for you. Then you use your biceps and triceps and bring your body back. Okay, that is one variation for the low injury folks. For you that might have a quadriplegia, we're gonna get into a chaturanga. You know, it's a variation that we're gonna place our hands here, and then we're gonna go halfway. You know, we're gonna engage the muscles of our core and bring it back, okay? If that's not available for you, you can lock your arm here, you know, and then you can go until it's comfortable for you and do one side at a time, okay? And pick the cherry right here. It's a forward fold, okay? What we want to do is for you to get into a forward fold. So you can either hold your wheelchair frame and, you know, with both hands and go until it's comfortable for you, right? Or you can hold it back, whatever is comfortable for you, all right? We're gonna do that now. Right, sit up straight and tall. We're gonna inhale. We're gonna get to pick up the cherries in front of us. Beautiful, put on the basket. Exhale here. Inhale, bring your body back to center. Back to the midline. And release. That's beautiful. Give your arms a little shake. We work the spine, you know, all the way possible. That's very nice. Very nice. I would like to offer you another sip of your water. You know, you all deserve it. Good job, everybody. And, you know, you had enough carrots to bake a pie, make a pie, or an apple pie, you know. This kind of functional movements is the movements we generally do from day-to-day basis. So what I suggest, you know, is for you to try to use this movement. You can even, you know, still like you can even take it from me. It's like this pick and cherry, you know, mindful movement. And you know, when you wake up, you know, go and pick cherries. Imagine you pick cherries. You know, you might feel so much better afterwards, and you might warm up your spine. So every movement you're going to do afterwards throughout the day is going to be so much easier, okay? It's going to bring your body less tension. So think about that, okay? We want to do lateral flexions, extension, and and flexions and twists, okay? You can do that after you've been in a wheelchair for 3 hours, in the afternoon. Always coming back to movement, always moving. You're gonna make it so much easier. Now, to close our practice, we're gonna do a movement that they call sun breath. Okay, I'm gonna get closer here because I want to show you the breath. Sun breath, it means that we're going to trace the shape of the sun, with our arms. And sun breath is because you're gonna use the breath. You're gonna breath is where you're gonna breathe. Okay. And in here, I would like for you to pay a closer attention on your exhalation. Okay. I would love for you to have a long and soft exhalation. So I ask you to purse your lips together. What is purse your lips? It's like when you're about to kiss someone, or when you are blowing a candle. Let's say that you have like a cake full of candles on it. You just until you empty your lungs. Okay, and then we inhale one more time, raise our arms, and then exhale. We're going to bring our arms down. Try to synchronize the exhalation and bring the arms down. That is the importance, because these long exhalations will regulate our nervous system, okay? And that will generally create a sense of, emotional and physical well-being. And, we're going to take this sense of calmness and relaxation throughout the day with us. So we're going to do that 5 times, okay? 5 breaths. Let's try to do that together. And notice how you feel. Generally, the inhale is very deep and short, but the exhale is long and soft. Through the mouth, inhale through the nose. Okay, sit up straight and tall here. We're going to release both arms parallel to our chair, like that. Very nice. You're going to inhale through the nose, raise your arm any amount. That's beautiful. Exhale through the mouth, long and soft, like I show you. This looks beautiful. Inhale one more time. Long and soft exhale. Beautiful inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And one last time, inhale. Exhale. That's gorgeous. Thank you so much. Shake your arms, release, reposition yourself in the chair. And that is another tip I'd like to give you as well. It's like if you go through your day and if you see that you feel slightly overwhelmed about something or anxious, focus on your breathing and try to have these deep exhalations. You can lie down. You don't need to synchronize the movement. You can just have some deep inhales through the nose and long and soft exhales through the mouth. Do that for like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, right? Your stress, your anxiety, will decrease, and you will eventually, start to feel calmer again. Okay, so use that too as well. Take this practice to your day-to-day life, folks. Okay, and now Like we did at the beginning, I would like us to place our hands, palms facing down on our knees, have a soft gaze, or you can close your eyes if it's comfortable for you. And let's take a minute here to notice how we feel after this practice. I would like us to notice the sense of calmness and the sense of gratitude we have for life. Notice the space we have, the room you're in. Notice that we can be grateful for being here, grateful for our family, for our friends. Just let's nurture the sense of gratefulness for having the privilege and the opportunity to share space with one another. Now let's try to get this gratitude feeling towards, with us towards the day, towards the weekends. This general sense of well-being we have just nurtured on us. I would like to invite you to open your eyes. Let the light in one more time. Greet the world back. A smile. Thank you so much. Release your arms one last time. We're going to inhale, raise our arm and mouth. And on a long and soft exhale through the mouth, we're going to bring our hands together in front of our heart center. Thank you. Beautiful.